and welcome. Thank you for watching. Cooking up a little breakfast here. We're at the camp in near the Gale River. If you haven't saw last week's video, or the last video, we had to run back and get the sluice box out of the river because we forgot it there yesterday. We didn't realize until we were reviewing the footage. But today, we don't know where we're going. We're having breakfast, and then we're going to go somewhere and find some gold. So stick around. Well, we made it out on the river.
Yes, we did.
And it's been an interesting week. We met with Chronicle from WCVB TV 5 in Boston. And they interviewed us for an upcoming show later this July. We'll keep you posted on that, on when that's coming up. Here's a picture. And we're all set up. We decided to come out here to the Wild Ammonoosuc. We tried Salmon Hole Brook yesterday. That's for an upcoming episode. That was interesting and new.
Yep. We left our sluice there.
We left our sluice there. We had to go back and pick it up. And we tried the North Branch of the Gale River. But today's the 4th of July. And we wanted to get some gold. So we came out here to a place that we know already has gold. This is a good spot. There are better, there are worse, but it's nice here in the shade. It's a beautiful day, and we know there's gold here. So we're gonna get some gold. And a subscriber found us, huh? Andrew. I'll show you a clip of that. Spotted us out here on the river. Said, "Hey, you're the hillbilly guy." I said, "The hippie." "Yeah, that's it. I saw your videos," he said. And that's fun. Got him a jar of honey. He happens to be from my hometown too, so how can you beat that? So we're gonna get set up, and when I do, I'll show you what we got going on here.
Prospector West is setting up the sluice. We're on the inside bend. We're going to be prospecting all throughout here.
We are all set up out here on the river. And let me show you what we got going on here. We got the sluice box set up out there. That's the same spot I had it in last time. We got more water, more rain, so I'm classifying right over there on top of that rock. And we're sitting up here in the shaded woods on the bank, which is really comfortable and nice. Tom's down here. We're gonna work in right there where he's moving those rocks. Some other people have been working around in here, but not too much extensive, just a pan here and a pan there, it looks like. So we're gonna keep on digging right there, and when we got something going on, we'll show you. We got the sluice running. Running good. Clearing right out. Tom's got the last bucket we're going to classify. There's 3 pails in each bucket here. And I just started. good. Tom's out there sluicing the last bucket before the clean out. He says there's some nice gold in the mat, so that's good. Did you say there's gold in there?
Yeah, look at the big piece.
I'm working my way out there. I can see it from here.
Yeah, and upper left. Nice long piece inside.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See it all?
Wow.
Some good size
That's
flake.
looking good.
Yeah.
That's looking good. All right, we're gonna clean it out.
All right, Wes is cleaning out the sluice, panning it out. It looked pretty darn good. All came from up, some of it up in this area, and some of it way over beyond that tree there. But looks like it's got some good flakes in it. Let's go see. Couldn't have picked a more beautiful spot to spend the 4th of July. Absolutely gorgeous out here today. See what we got. I'm optimistic about this pan.
Now remember, next week is going to be a video from the day Chronicle filmed us. It was actually a couple days before today, but this is our 4th of July special. And then next week is going to be the day that Chronicle came up to visit us and interview us for the WCVB TV 5 in Boston. So don't miss that.
I see some already.
Yeah, I see some already too.
Quite a bit showing up there. I see 4 or 5 pieces.
But you watch through this window here. Make sure no gold gets by. Oh, there's a piece right there. I'm gonna push it back up. There's a couple in that area.
Nice looking black sand and garnets there. Look at that big piece.
Yeah,
right
there's a
there.
big piece of gold right there. Yeah, look at all that
Nice.
showing up.
Nice size flakes in there too.
That one tried to float away. Look at that.
Wow.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, probably 25, 30 pieces of color in there.
Yeah.
Let me show you what we got in our first clean out. Look at that. That's a pretty good clean out. There's a lot of little stuff in there.
Oh, there's a lot of big stuff.
And there's a lot of big stuff in there. Some nice pieces. Well, we're going to suck that up and we're going to take a break. Break time's over. We had Slim Jims. And we're digging right there where Tom is. We were digging back here in this pit that was here. Someone had started it. We continued in there. There were a little bit, but I think most of it came from over there. Sluice is in the water for a second run. And we're going to do either 6 or 9 more, and we'll see what we get in it. First one wasn't too bad. Had some nice pieces in there. All right, I found this, caught my eye. I'm not sure if it's a crystal or a piece of glass. Looks like a quartz crystal to me. Okay. That's a keeper. That's a bonus. Tom's still running. Got finished with like 1 bucket, so maybe not even. Mat looks good. Weather's great. I don't know what's for dinner tonight because we've been up here a few days now and we ate all our supplies. But it's the 4th of July, so things may close early. I don't know if we'll be able to get much for dinner. I don't know. We'll see. We don't want to go out to any of the restaurants, that's for sure. We'll just have to go maybe into the grocery store and get something to cook on the fire. But first the gold. We'll be back in a little bit.
Let's go see how Prospector Wes is doing. He's on our second big bucket going in the sluice, which would be 13, 14 pans worth. We already cleaned out once, which was good. We're working on our second sluice run here.
Look, Ma! I'm sluicing! There's gold in the mat. It's always good. It's always a smile. Doesn't get any better than that. Sitting in the river.
4th of July.
Sluicing on the 4th of July. And
Oh, look at the gold.
Look at.
Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you'll see it, but the piece down there too, but there's 2 big pieces right there.
Oh, there's more than that in there. They're just covered by the red and black sand.
Yeah, I can see it.
They'll pop up in a minute, see 'em?
Oh yeah.
There they come.
That's looking good. That's looking as good as the first one. It's all the way down to the bottom
I'm not
there.
even done with the first bucket. Here we go.
We're going to pan this into another pan. See what, if anything, that we're losing. Good idea just to do it once or twice just to see if you are losing anything in here. When the sluice is set up good and the dirt's classified right, I find most of it doesn't go past the black mat. Not always, but a lot of times.
I'm really happy with the way that works.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times we see all the gold in the black mat, and that's about what you
I
get.
see all these other fancy ones, fancy mats, but when I use the same setup for my recirculating sluice at home, and I check the tailings, I'm getting 95% or more.
More usually, yeah.
One more time. Let's see what's in there.
Getting down there. Oh yeah, look at that line of gold there. Look at that. Not bad at all. Good sized stuff in there.
I panned out, when I cleaned up the sluice box, I panned the concentrates into another pan to see how well I pan and see if I miss anything. And I panned out the second one, the tailings, and there was only one speck. So I'm good. Well, it's around 5 o'clock now, and it's the 4th of July, and 2 runs is good enough for the 4th of July. What do you think?
Yep. I'm eating an orange.
Oh, he's in the middle of an orange. They're delicious out here on the river. But I need some dinner of some sort, because it's been a long day. We didn't have any lunch, and except for an orange. And we're gonna make something for a 4th of July dinner. I don't know what it's gonna be. We're gonna wing it, but we're gonna clean up here, and then we'll meet you back at the camp, and we'll take a look at all the gold and see what we got for today.
Heard lots of motorcycles go by. That must be a popular thing on the 4th of July. And bicycles. Busiest I've ever seen this road.
Almost back to our campsite. It's a free campsite out here in the middle of the woods. There are free campsites in the national parks. Here we are, we're number 7.
Just not a lot of them.
Not a lot of them. We're out of fire starters. So we're making some with a beeswax candle and some toilet paper.
And they burn awesome.
It's a great fuel. We thought we'd show you because that's how we got that going. After he drips the toilet paper with beeswax, you roll it up and you can put it in something waterproof, like a bag, and you will have that for later, ready to go. And they burn quite a long time. And we're going to be eating soon. Don't go away. Let's take a look at the gold that we got from today. I got it dumped out here. And you can see that on the screen there. And that's it. And let's get a little closer look as well. And here's another look a little closer. Now, I don't have a scale here with me, so we just got to look at it. Look at it. There it is. That's about it. Let's eat. All right. Seeing that it's the 4th of July, what better thing to have than hamburgers. Nice frozen ones like you'd have at the barbecue. And seeing that we have no way to keep them frozen, we're just going to cook them. Look at that.
All American beef.
I'm going to get some onions going too. Bit of cooked onions. We're going to heat up there. Nice, these are looking pretty good. We're going to put cheese on some of them. almost ready to throw it on a roll. I'm gonna start with some nice grilled onions. Whoops. Like that.
That sure is the all-American gourmet burger.
There you have it. Look at that. Happy 4th of July. You want some nice onions?
Yeah, that's good for that one. Oh. Independence Day burger.
There we have it. A 4th of July hamburger in the middle of the woods. And while we eat this, let me show you around this camp. Seeing that it is July 4th, we got dessert, a nice coffee cake. And we're heating some water to make ourselves a nice coffee to go with it.
Water's nice and hot. We're gonna press out a coffee.
This little gizmo's the best thing ever invented. Fresh coffee. Easy to clean.
I don't know if it's the best thing ever invented, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe not the best thing. There's a lot of other things, but that's pretty good. Just don't forget to put a cup underneath. Oh, you got a cup underneath.
I'm never gonna hear the end of it.
Oh no, it's a disaster. Well, that was not the way to show
Never gonna hear the end of that
you
one.
might see that in a video at some point. Or maybe you already have, I don't know.
Ready for some honey.
Fresh brewed coffee, sweetened with honey. Hip bee honey.
Really good. And we got that.
And we got the coffee cake.
That's called the Independence Day coffee cake.
There are no fireworks allowed, so this is the 4th of July. So this is going to be the noise maker. It wakes everybody up in the middle of the night. It should be loud enough for the 4th of July. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Oh, oh. Let's cut a slice of coffee cake here.
Wow, look at that, huh?
Slice of coffee cake for you.
Just we'll eat these with our fingers.
And I will just eat them with the fingers.
There's a lot of icing on that.
That's the good one. And that's going to be it for this week. We thank you for watching and joining us on our adventures around New England. Hit a like, share, subscribe, put a comment below. All those things help us to grow this channel so we can continue making videos for you. So until next week,
Peace.
peace.
Oh, ah. Oh, oh.